Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to use extract actions and their sub options which give you better usability and formatting of your data out there. So first of all, uh, to use extract action, you just simply click on this button over here, extract, and it's gonna add this extract action to the canvas, and you will be instantly, since you see this, it means you're already into the selection mode. So when you're hovering over the specific element, you will be you will see actually what element you can select. And let's say that I want to select the title over here. So I'm going to select the title, and now I can just either click this button over here to confirm selection, or I could press even the enter. So let's select this description, and as you can see, even I can click once again over here. It's gonna make confirmation, and I'm gonna select. I just want to select now the price. So if you pay attention over here, you'll see it say one and one. It means that we selected one element, right? So I just gonna delete the last one, and here we have the preview. So if you click on this eye icon, you're going to see the preview of the data you selected in the CSV and the JSON format. So right now we have two actions, as you can see, and we can even rename this and say this is a title and this is description. So if we preview once again, this is what you get, title and description. Now I want to extract the price as well. All right. So I'm going to create another extract action and select it over here. So as you can see, once again, we have previously one element selected and one element, and in this case it says 14 elements. Why is it 14 elements? So there's a related products out there which also have a price, and as you can see, they're also selected. So there's a couple of ways that I can unselect those and only get what I want. And I'm gonna show you here. So the first most common way which you're gonna use on mostly is if you wanna unselect the data you don't wanna have, you're just gonna click on them. In this case, for some reason, there's a bunch of websites, there's like millions of different website technology. I cannot unselect this data just by clicking over here. So this doesn't work, all right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make this confirmation over here. So there's another two ways I can do. So another way is I can go to the preview, and in the preview, once again, I see the first row of title and description and the price. And then I see all of these additional prices which are selected. As you can see, for this title and description, there is not. So what I can just do, the green one, it says what is the originally selected, the green color over here. So what I can just do is I just can unselect, actually click to unselect the data I don't want. So if I click over here, it's just gonna unselect all other elements and leave me with originally what I selected. And as you can see, now I have one element. So this is a price. Another way is to hold the shift key. So by the way, before that, when if you want to reselect and the action, so we have a same extract action, and if you want to reselect, you just click on this button over here, this number actually, and you're gonna be in selection mode once again, as you can see over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna again select this price, but in this time, I'm gonna hold the shift key, and holding the shift key, what I did, I hold the shift key and clicked to select. Holding the shift key give me ability to have a single selection. So it's gonna ignore everything else. It's gonna ignore every similar element. It's gonna select only that element. It's really powerful, especially when you selecting one element per page. So in this case, this is a good example. So if I once again go to preview, now we're gonna have a clean one row of data. So let's move forward. I want to select, for example, more. I want to select this SKU, and we're gonna call it FQ, and I want to select the image. So how to do that? I mean, it's same, but under under these three dots, actually every action will have these three dots, which mean that you have some more option. So basically, right now by default we are selecting the text, but now I'm going to change to the image URL. So what is going to happen? We're going to extract the image URL of this element over here. So if I go to the preview, I'm gonna get this property 5 image, or actually if you go to JSON, you can see it's pinksneakers.jpg. So I can rename this and say photo, and this is a photo. What what next? Yeah, so you see I want to extract these tags, and I'm gonna select them. And once again, now I have everything is one, but this tags is actually three selection. And let me just rename it. And if I go to the preview, you can see it's gonna screw the CSV format. So because we have one row, and now we have for the text three rows, and all of these rows are empty. And so if we have more products to scrape, which will stack one below other, is it's gonna be very screwed. So there is a very cool and useful option, which actually two options, which one is merge rows. So if I use a merge row option, it's gonna basically merge those three rows into one row, and it's gonna ask me for delimiter, so we can separate those values. So you can even put comma, semicolon, or whatever. You can put even, whatever. You can put actually anything in there. So I'm gonna put this just to be better for visual. And if I go to preview once again, you can see over here that it's everything is in one row, and this is our delimiter. You see, we're now using this equal things, double equal things, so we can separate those values and keep it everything well formatted in one row. There is also another way to do this, depending what do you need, but there is also row as a columns option. So if I use it, it's gonna basically create the separate rows for each value. So if you have five values, it's gonna create five additional columns. As you can see now, everything is still in one row, and we have tags, tag one, tags two, in the separate columns. So this is very, very useful feature. What else I can show you? Let me think. I think I covered the most of the extract action. So yes, you can also, as you can see, you can also extract, for example, the HTML element of the selected element. So if you select this and I go to preview, we're gonna get the HTML. I mean, this is not a good example. It's just the paragraph out there. But if I select something else, let's say the button, let's see what it's gonna give us. It's gonna give us, you see, button type, submit name, da da da. So this is basically the HTML. So this is the basics of the extract action, which you should be aware. Sometimes you will need to also swap this extension to the left so you can see the data you want. And there's more tools out there which I'm going to cover in other videos. So yeah, let's finalize this video over here.